Hello, hello there. What's up, traders? This is Mohammed Kande, co-founder of Forex Executives, coming at you with another market analysis here on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. Super awesome, good setup just to get the week started for you guys. I'm going to dive into it with you also that we can see. As you guys can see, I'm a trend line guy. I utilize trend lines about 90% of the time. Trend lines are about 90% of my strategy. I believe that they're extremely effective if utilized correctly, if placed correctly. Not everyone knows how to properly draw a trend line, but once you learn how to do that, it is absolutely amazing. You guys drop comments drop down some comments. Let me know if you want me to do a video on how to properly draw a trend line. But let's dive into the US dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm super excited about this pair. I had the opportunity to catch some pips, and the market has been ranging and then breaking out of the ranges and then ranging again the last couple of months. So I've been enjoying that myself. I love range markets. But let's take a look right here. You guys see we have this strong bullish weekly trend line right here, and then we have this nice little bearish trend line at the top. And as you guys can see, price is starting to squeeze now. Price is starting to squeeze, and it's going to end up squeezing up or down. I personally think that it's going to squeeze to the downside, but it may very well squeeze to the upside. But my job is to predict one weekly candle at a time, and I will do just that with you all today. And as you can see, guys, we've identified the trend, right? We're in an uptrend right now on the market. Market has been stagnant a little bit, but nonetheless an uptrend. Structure has not been broken, right? We had this pull, price came down, came up, right? We haven't had a higher high. However, we haven't had a lower low either. So we're just kind of stuck right here in this squeeze pattern right here. But once the market squeeze, we're gonna have a better direction. You guys keep in mind that the market trends about 30% of the time. You know what I mean? So always keep that in mind. You're not always gonna find these hot, crazy trends and you can just trend them. You know what I mean? So market only trends about 30% of the time. So always keep that in the back of your mind. But what I like to find, I like to squeeze little range markets. And if you guys take a look right here, price has been ranging between these 2 points right here. Can't really see them that good on a weekly, so it's always good to drop down one time frame, and you get to see how beautiful it is now, right? So price has been going from 35.03 to 33.81. You know what I mean? So a little bit over 120 pips. So that's awesome, right? Especially if you can catch them at the top and you trade them all the way to the bottom, it's really awesome. So that's the setup that I saw over here, and I think that we're gonna get a nice push to the downside. Price came to the top. We had a railroad pattern right here, engulfing this candle right here. Absolutely amazing. I have a 45% retracement and a 50% retracement of this candle right here. This is where I think price is gonna turn. I think that after this strong push, you don't want to buy. You don't want to buy here. I'm sorry. You don't want to sell low. You want to sell high. So you want to wait for market to exhaust. You want to wait for that pullback before you can kind of ride it all the way back down. So that's what I'm looking at. This is honestly a quick setup, man. This is a 4-to-1. This is like a 80 pip setup. But I think that I felt that it was worth sharing with you guys, especially the range. So this is what we're looking at right here. As you guys can see, you can see it a lot clearer now. So I'm looking for price to kind of push back up to this area. As you can see on Friday, price already started doing so. So I'm looking for price to push back to this area right here, and we're gonna catch a beautiful entry right here. This is a beautiful setup right here. Right? This is like a 4 or 5-to-1, but this is a beautiful setup right here. I'm sorry. Do a short position. There we go. Boom. Boom. So as you can see, that's a 5.2-to-1, right? That's that's perfect. You're risking 14 pips to get 74 pips. This is going to be a beautiful trade. If you guys have the opportunity to catch it, set your alerts at this area right here, 34.56. So from 34.56 to 34.50. You know what I mean? Set your alert. When price gets there, just get ready, man. This is going to be a beautiful setup. And we're going to have price shoot all the way down to this area right here and possibly break this area and keep going down. You know what I mean? And if it does, then we'll be looking for market to break out of that squeeze. And if we break out of that squeeze, ooh, that's another story. So we could possibly get price to shoot all the way back down to this support right here at 28.35, which is what I'm envisioning. This is what I think is going to happen. But you know, like I said, one weekly candle at a time, gentlemen. So if you guys take a look right here, this is a beautiful, beautiful setup. Trade in the range, simple, straight to the point, free signal. You know what I mean? I'm looking for price to come back to this area right here. After price pulls back to this area, get your entry. You're only risking 14 pips to get 72 pips. This is the trade where you can risk a little bit more. You know what I mean? You can risk 4 or 5% on a trade because you're only risking 14 pips. You know what I mean? And you can and you can get some pretty good return. You guys can see right here, beautiful, 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 right? So wait for price to kind of shoot back to this area right here, and then we ride it down. And if you guys take a look, you guys know I love trend lines. Boom. Price coming back is actually going to coincide with tapping this trend line as well. So once price tap this trend line right there, it's go time, baby. It's go time. And as you can see, that's why I had the sorry, I have to tap. I have to hit both of my lines right here. Boom. So if you guys can see, that's why I have the 50% retracement and the 45% retracement, because price may not hit the 50% retracement, it may hit the 45% retracement, but whichever way, I'm waiting for price to come and tap this trend line. When price taps this trend line, this is where I'm going to get into the market right here, and I'm going to ride it back all the way down here. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, simple setup, guys. 5 to 1. You know, this is the type of trade that makes up for all the for all the losses. If you're down for the month, this is gonna make it a little bit better. This is gonna make it a little bit more palatable. So that's all I have on UCAD. I'm biased short on this pair overall anyway. So the fact that we're gonna get this pullback over here and we're gonna get price to continue is gonna be a beautiful opportunity right here. I just set my alert. For those of you who use TradingView, you can set your alert. You know, I just set my alert, so once price comes to this area right here, I'm actually looking to get alerted when price comes to 50. I like whole numbers, you know what I mean? So 34.50 for me, I like, you know, once price gets there, I think that'll be a good opportunity for me to start getting ready to take the market short. So beautiful opportunity, beautiful short opportunity. I hope that you guys take advantage of it. Happy trading. Let's get some massive pips, ladies and gentlemen.